Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. I will get that right eventually. Final Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we started our adventure of the world. I think this planet's called Gaia, I think it's called Gaia as well. We started our adventure in the world of Final Fantasy IV on the planet of Gaia. Probably not called Gaia, but I'm probably wrong. And we made our way through the Mist Cave, through the Foggy Cave. Foggy Cave or Mist Cave? I always thought it was called the Mist Cave, but it could be called the Foggy Cave. Mist Cave. I was right. And we ended up taking down the Mist Dragon. And we stopped the episode because I didn't want to carry on, but we probably might make this episode a bit longer. It depends on who it goes. Anyway, here we are in the Mist Cave, in the town of Mist. I will get it right eventually. I do apologize. The ring is glowing. Cecil always seems like so naive in this game. Bombs. Bombs. If you hear like twanging, it's me moving my microphone. I do apologize. I don't think the mic I use is pretty good for blocking out sounds. What the? This is why he sent us here? We've destroyed the entire village. Why would he make us do this? No, Mommy! No. My mom's dragon died, and because of that, my mom died too. What? I've heard of people with the power to call forth monsters. Summoners, they're called. Then we're responsible for killing her mother by killing the dragon? You killed my mom's dragon? We didn't know that would happen. So that was the king's plan, to annihilate every summoner in this village. That can't be. I'm afraid it's true. I'm also afraid we're going to have to get rid of the girl. What? That's what the king would expect. It's her or us. She's just a child. You intend to defy the king. I refuse to carry out any more slaughter in the king's name. I knew you'd say that. Don't worry, I'm on your side. You are? I owe the king so much, but I can't disgrace the dragoons. So you'll join me? Yes, but we'll need the support of other nations if we're to oppose the mightiest kingdom in the land. And we have to get Rosa out of Baron. Thank you, Kane. Save it. This isn't for your sake. This place is dangerous. We better get going. What about the girl? My voice is so. We can't leave her. We'll have to take her with us. It's alright, we won't hurt you. But you're going to have to come with us, okay? No. I mean, would you expect her to come with us? Come on, we have to go now. No. Go away. Wait. I hate you. You killed my mom. I don't think we have control of this one. Oh, we do. Just attacking a poor defenseless girl. Go away! Lucci. I don't think you can ever survive that. Not I've ever tried to survive it, to be honest with you. Oh. Taking some drugs. Bruh. He's safe, thank goodness. Kane? Kane! I have to get her out of here. Kane, I pray that you're alive. So this has been... No, that was fun. No, this has been... I'm not ending the episode just yet. I think I go fully healed. That's good. You know, one of the good things is about like the Pixar remasters, you do get a lot of extra added functions. And the battle themes are so good. I think it changes between this one and Final Fantasy 1. It's been a while since I played Final Fantasy 1. To put it into context, when I recorded Final Fantasy 1, I played and recorded that game in one day, in 2 sittings. That's how short it is. I don't know if anyone else expected it, but when they released the Pixel remasters onto any console, and when like I initially released them and like onto the App Store, I have to find a place for it to rest. I initially expected them to release the like advanced stuff as well. So like the stuff in GBA. So for Final Fantasy 1, we would have got the like they call it the Soul of Chaos dungeons, the Shrine of Chaos dungeons. I think is it Soul of Chaos? They're the dungeons that unlock after you beat the Archfiend. So if you beat the which basically allow you to tackle monsters from Final Fantasy 1, from Final Fantasy 3, 4, 5, and 6. But no, we just get base games, and I feel like you kind of missed the trick with that because we could have got something like that. I think that would have like been really really good, but we didn't. And like, kind of hoped we would because I think it would have added a lot more value. So they know the king knows that not all the summoners from Mr. Dead. He knows that like the girl remains. I'm not going to name her because I don't think she's been named just yet. But I think she gets named shortly, so to speak. So yeah, Final Fantasy 4 on the DS added a lot more things. It also increased the difficulty for every boss, and I think every main encounter too. Basically I think every encounter that you got, there was an added bit of difficulty to it. That being said, you could make the game a hell of a lot easier if you cast slow. I forgot what the word was. I forgot what the spell was called. If you cast slow, because no enemy in Final Fantasy 4, I believe, unless you're fighting Proto Babel and I think it's called Geryon. Someone already had the giant pie. Her name is ready. I don't think she can summon just yet, or she can just have access to a lot. But yeah, the I think Proto Babel and Geryon, which I think that's called Geryon, are the only ones that are immune to slow. I could be wrong. Oh, she only has Chocobo. She doesn't have white or black magic yet. But I think she gets them because she is only level 1. So let's upgrade our equipment. We have some equipment to get. I know I put like double gil on, but like it's Final Fantasy 4 in and of itself, like just as um like Final Fantasy 4 like is like a really easy game. I think the DS version just made it a lot harder because it was more towards like veteran players. But you can still pick it up. The augment system is a bit annoying to get, but you can still like I'd still say you can probably like get through it. But it is really difficult. I think in order to beat the final boss of the game, which I'm not going to spoil, go in this house because we see Rosa, who left to locate us. In order to beat the final boss, I'm not going to name it. I had to be level 70, I believe. Cave of the Outline Dwells. I think. No, she does say that, like. So I don't think anyone tells us that she's here. I think, unless we just get told by random. But I'd always say if you're going to play Final Fantasy 4, play whatever version is easiest for you to accept, like get to. If you can easily afford a PSP and the complete collection, get that. If you have a DS and want to get that version, get that version. It just depends on what version of the game is easiest for you to get to. Like every version of Final Fantasy was the same. Sorry, it doesn't change. Just the stuff you can do in said version. Really should level up. Play Blizzard. There we go. At least she's got one attacking spell. We do have some tents, don't we? Oh, we got all the Kane's equipment as well. I didn't remember that. I didn't realize that. But we're heading off because we need to get a sand pearl for Rosa. Which way do we need to go? There's 2 chests just up here. Let's might as well get them. Yeah, the complete collection. Because so like 4 on the DS is probably like the best version of the game to play. Not on the DS, on the PSP, because it does just add the GBA stuff with like quality of life upgrades. But it depends on what version you can play. The story is the same throughout all 4 versions. So it's entirely up to you which one you want to play. The After Years, however, I wouldn't play the After Years unless you're a die-hard Final Fantasy IV fan and you want to experience like the full story. Because I will say this about Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, and I will just Kyo, Sight, and Thunder. I think Sight allows us to see the world, like the map of the dungeon we're in. I believe that's the case. Maiden's Kiss removes Toad. I will say this about the After Years. It is very, very reminiscent of Final Fantasy IV. As in, a lot of stuff that happens in 4 also happens in Final Fantasy IV, the After Years. And a lot of characters do make mention to the fact that, the story seems kind of familiar. They've experienced this before, so to speak. So, unless you're a die-hard Final Fantasy IV fan, I wouldn't play it. One of the good things about Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, sorry, is the ability to band attacks. So what that means is you have the ability to like unleash combo attacks if you have like corresponding characters in your attacks. So I think Rosa and Rydia and I think another black mage you get in the character for the After Years can unleash like a certain black magic attack. I believe. I might be wrong. But yeah, like characters like can band attacks, Cecil can band attacks with characters, and so on and so forth. I've got Mallet. I think I've got an Ether to give her, but I don't know if we get like a free heal soon. Well, we'll give it to just in case. Ah, here we go. One of my favorite characters in the game. Could that be? It is the Dark Sword. Right, I need your assistance. What's wrong? I must get to damycyan to rescue my daughter. She's been deceived by a wicked bard. I thought I said bastard. We must hurry, for I sense an ill omen. You must be Sage Teller. How is that? How do you tell? Indeed I am. That girl, she's a summoner. Perfect. She can help too. A giant monster lurks in the lake ahead. That devil even withstands magic. We can defeat her if we work together, and I can finally be on my way. We need to reach damycyan as well. Then let us make haste. Sage Teller joined the party. Fucking, like, that voice is gonna kill my throat, I know it is. I'm trying to look at the map. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for every treasure chest in here, but I don't think I do, because I don't think we get an awful lot for it. We might as well just go for it, actually. Sage Teller comes with, I think he comes with, oh no, I thought he come with the gas spells. Not the gas spells, the wrath spells, sorry. I think he gets them sooner. I love like the clickbaity headlines I get on my phone sometimes. So it's like free Switch 2 available. I'm like, no one's giving away a Switch 2 for free. It's not Team U. If you see like it freezing, it's because the enemy's supposed to take an action. But I think because it doesn't have any like physical normal attacks, it doesn't do anything. Let's send the encounters off while I go get this treasure chest. I think up here we go. Iron Armlet. That was probably actually worth it to be honest with you. Iron Armlet increases defense, magic defense. I probably should have given it to Rydia, but we should be fine with just Teller. Yeah, it's very much beat for beat remake for like the After Years. It's very much like a we couldn't. I always get the vibe of they couldn't, or they weren't sure about the characters in like the After Years, so they added like the extra. They added like the legacy characters, and legacy characters being the characters originally formed for. Cecil won't learn any magic attacks. Cecil won't gain anything. But the battle shouldn't be too long. Thunder Chocobo. There's no. I can summon the Chocobo. I don't think it does. I don't think it does a lot. I got an itchy nose because this hay fever's kicking my backside. Poison is really good. Poison, like, it's weirdly enough, poison in the after years, like bio specifically, is really powerful. Obtained an ether. I think that save point I was thinking about is just ahead. I will occasionally turn the battles. I might as well summon the chop and see what it does. I will occasionally like turn the encounters off. If I feel like we're not making enough progress in a dungeon, I will just turn them off and be like, right, let's go. Yeah, it's a safe spot. We'll rest here. This magic field repels all monsters. You can save or use a tent cottage in here. Let's use my tent and rest to prepare for the upcoming battle. This dungeon, I always remember being difficult in Final Fantasy 4DS as well. I will occasionally talk about the differences, because I remember the differences quite vividly. The girl is asleep already. She must have been exhausted. Who is she? Summoner from the Village of Mist. She holds great potential. With proper training, she'll be able to master many spells. Look at her, so sweet and innocent. She reminds me of Anna at that age. Who is Anna? My daughter. She eloped with a bard Damycyan because I didn't consent to their union. We'll learn of the bard shortly, and I can't understand why he would. Tell me, what business do you have in Damycyan? A friend of mine has been struck down by desert fever. So you seek the sand ruby. It won't be easy to obtain. But first, there's a small matter of a vicious monster that needs taken care of. A frightful creature it is with 8 enormous tentacles. We must kill it and reach Damycyan before it's too late. Too late for what? I don't know. I only pray that my instincts are wrong. Bum, bum, bum. All set. A magic field allows you to use tents and cards in this area. You can also save your progress. Think we got fully healed. Yeah, we did. Oh, I nearly saved up that one. One of like the small quality of life things that Final Fantasy 4, I think GBA introduced it first. Ice Rod, that's for Rudyard. Basically, that was it. I think I one. I just didn't encounter anything. Is you can take any enemy you want into like the final fight. At least she's strong enough now to kill them by herself, and she doesn't have to rely on somebody else. I will put it to auto battle if I feel like we don't have to do anything. There we go. Auto battle, I think, stays on for the next fight as well. Like, I think you have to turn it off. I want to see where the... Oh, we're at the upper bit, so we don't really need to do anything. Just through here. I think this dungeon's shorter in this version. Oh no, it comes off. Ah, okay. Darkness I wouldn't use it all the time. Just like if you've got like a lot of monsters like this, like I'd use it. Because it takes a bit of your HP to deal damage. But I think after a while it just stops becoming available if you've not got a lot of HP left. The game will just be like, when you're not going to use it. That's not good. Oh, there's only one. Like Darkness's ability changed in the DS version to what is this one. In the DS version, it boosts your attack, and in this one, it just does like basically like a little, like it does like a group attack. Where do we need to go? I think these are. I think so. 580 gil, and a bomb fragment. Bomb fragment. I think is that fire. Yeah, it has the same effect as a fire spell. You will get like different. I think you get bomb crank. I believe it's called bomb arm. I think it's bomb crank is the next one that has like the same effect as fire. Annoyingly enough, you don't get like a full HP restore after every level up, like you would do like in DQ11, but it's fine. I said this game, unless you're playing the DS version, it isn't really difficult. I'm going to aim to get some of the treasure chests, just not all of them. Red Moose, similar to Flans. Well, these are the Flans of this game, where they'll have like we'll do recall. Recall allows Telet to remember a spell he's learnt prior. This could be like it could be like a gas spell, to be honest with you, as well. And they might be weak to that. Oh yeah. So I think so my bad. The color indicates what color they are indicates what spell they're weak to. I thought it was like if they were like red, they'd be weak to Blizzard. But I was wrong. And an Antarctic wind. I think that's Blizzard or Blizzard. I thought it might have been Blizzara, but it's not. Yeah, Hourglass Shadow Blade is a new weapon for Cecil. Don't think it does anything else. No, doesn't have any special abilities. Cecil doesn't tend to have weapons that have special abilities. This way leads outside. The monster lies in the cave beyond. Use a tent outside if you must. We will be using things like burn through. Not a lot of MP, but like a fair amount. Goblin's pretty fucking easy. I wonder if you could get like the Goblin drop spell. Like the Goblin spell drops from these ones and have it like usable. Because if you didn't know, there's I think it's the 4 hidden spells. It's Goblin, Bomb, Helldiver, like the Cockatrice spawn, on Mindflayer as well. And they're not the best. I'd say like they're not pretty. They're pretty terrible. They don't have a use. I think they have a use at early game, but I wouldn't say they have a use like late game. He's down there. Where's Cecil though? Like I wouldn't follow a madman off a cliff. That looked like it'd be painful. I think we do get some more equipment for Cecil. Hades helm and Hades gloves. I don't think they have any special abilities. They just boost my defense. It's rather annoying, but we'll take it. Subterranean Lake, that one. Hades armor and Hermes shoes. Increases speed. Like you cast haste in battle. I wouldn't really use it in this fight unless you're desperate. There he is. This fight was hard at the DS version. I'm going to make some comparisons to fights. Watch out for the DS version because the DS version was really difficult. Oh. I might try to recall again. So it's not weak to fire. I don't know if it'll recall spell. I don't know if it used spell at random. So 155 damage is not too bad, I guess. Once it changes its form like that, it means it's getting weaker. Because you're killing, like, effectively what you're doing is killing the tentacles. I forgot what they're called. Thunder. That might be a little bit more powerful. Yeah, so you're slowly... It's supposed to you're slowly killing tentacles. In the DS version, the tentacles are, like, separate enemies. They're not... It's in this one where they're all, like, one enemy. In the DS version, it's, like, 9 separate enemies. I think. I don't know if they might be grouped into groups of 2, so it might be, like, 5. But I just remember, like, them being... I think they're separate enemies. And he can regenerate them as well, which makes it even worse. If I recall. I'm sure you can just do it with any spell. I might be wrong, though. But it's definitely not weak to Blizzard. And I don't think Tele gains these spells until later on. It's really nearly dead soon, I guess, though. Not much of an issue. Even with like the double XP turned off, like this boss isn't much of an issue. Excellent. He's weakening. I think Sight just has Libra's effect in battle. Oh, no, it doesn't. My bad, I thought it did. Thunder might kill it. Nope. Ah, bitch, you missed. You could put slow on this again if you want. Like, I could put slow on it again. I could put slow on it. But, like, I don't have slow. I have bronze outlast, but I think that's stock. I believe bronze outlast is stock. Ridiculous Toad. A spell which I don't have use for. Come now. Damycyan is beyond this waterfall. Oh, something in my eyeball. The Red Wings have attacked Damycyan. He was right. Teller was right. Hey guys, this has been Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. It's a Dragon Quest. In the next episode, we're going to head to Damycyan and see what's up. I'm going to use a tent because I don't know if we actually have to fight anything between then and now. With our next save point. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, stay awesome, and more importantly, stay safe. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Bye.